For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend, Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware! Will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, we are back with another D&D movie time, and today is Monday. We did have something else scheduled for today, but I'm pushing that till Wednesday. So, the reason why is because we reached 150 subscribers. So at some point during this video, we will be giving away a free digital code for a movie. So, what movie, though, are we going to be watching today, Cora?
Grinch?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
I mean, there's like a bunch of versions. I know like 3.
Well, there's the original cartoon, the live action, the one we're watching, and then the Illumination one, which we already reviewed on the channel, which thing will be going above Cora's head right about now. So, do you remember what happens in The Grinch?
Yeah, basically the Grinch hates Christmas, and then he goes through all the trouble to try and ruin Christmas for all the Who's, as in people. The people still celebrate Christmas even though the Grinch took everything. Basically everything that's Christmas related.
Yeah. This version of the Grinch will be played by Jim Carrey. Where do you know Jim Carrey from?
I have no idea, but it would be better if it was played by Tim Curry.
I think Tim Curry was too old when they did this.
How dare you say that? He's never too old for his acting.
He was too old at this point. Jim Carrey, you've seen him in plenty of stuff. Like something where you gotta go fast.
Sonic!
You also saw him in Cuban Pete. I'm the King of Rumba Beat.
What?
I'm just looking for... What's on the wall?
Babsk. I thought he was played by Tim Curry.
No. Jim Carrey. Not Tim Curry. I know you get them mixed up. I thought you said you saw Dumb and Dumber.
What?
Haven't you ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
No.
With Jim Carrey?
I never watched it yet.
No, that is something we'll probably get to eventually.
I never said the words, Daddy, I have watched it, Dumbo.
No, you've copied the most annoying sound in the world scene, though.
Do I say the most annoying sound?
No. Okay. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a trip to Whoville and watch Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action version, which a lot of people didn't care for when it came out. So yeah, we'll see you guys after the movie.
Bye.
Universal Pictures and Imagine Entertainment invite you to experience the magic of the classic story as it comes to life like you've never seen before. In a place where the Christmas spirit is everywhere.
Have the best Christmas ever!
Well, almost everywhere.
Counting down the Christmas clock. Oh, young is yes, this Christmas music. It's joyful and triumphant.
Jim Carrey is
The Grinch. I must stop this Christmas from coming.
from Universal Pictures
What would I wear? Oh,
and Imagine Entertainment.
forgot about the reindeer. Won't care.
Maybe you can reunite with the host and be a part of Christmas.
Maybe you can reunite with the hood and be a part of Christmas. Grow up!
If you think you know the whole story,
What if it's all just a misunderstanding?
This could change my entire outlook on life.
Really?
No.
you don't know Grinch.
I'm going to throw up and then I'm going to die.
Jim Carrey in a Ron Howard film. The Grinch.
Oh, somebody's fabulous.
Alright, Cora, so we just finished watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. What was this movie about?
It's about this mean old Grinch who hates Christmas. And then he goes ahead and
Steals it.
but you're jumping very far ahead. You just skipped the entire middle.
Well, what happened then? Say it.
I was still thinking. Do you want to say it?
Come on.
I'll let you say it.
Come on.
Well, you started to talk about it.
How does he steal it? What are some things he does?
Well, I'll just say it since you keep skipping the middle part. He goes ahead and goes in disguise and see what's going on in Whoville. goes home and this girl named Cindy Lou Who, for short Cindy Lou, and she goes ahead and sends her an invite to come to a yearly Christmas parade, something, not parade, but still Christmas.
Jubilation.
Yeah. And then he accepts, having a hard time.
To be cheermeister.
And then he freaks out, goes crazy, as soon he saw the scene that he will never want to see in his entire life again.
What was that thing?
A shaver.
Razor.
Razor, I mean. They need to call it a shaver because it was a shave.
Anyways, keep going.
And then he freaks out, burns a literal Christmas tree. Then, when he gets back, he saw Max dancing, listening to Christmas music. And then Max in his doghouse gets thrown out of the cave that he lives in and gets put into the snow. And then he gets an idea to become fake Santa Claus. Instead of giving the Christmas joy, he's stealing the Christmas joy. And then he steals Christmas. He grows 3 times a heart. He gives it back. Now he's enjoying Christmas. And that's 4 parts of the end. So in total that...
What are you counting?
Nothing.
Anyways. Alright, so that was How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We're going to take a little break. But before we do, we have codes to give away. Why, Cora?
Because we reached it, I forgot number of accounts.
150.
Yeah, I'm not...
Well, first off, I want to start to all our subscribers, especially those who are new here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It really does mean a lot to us, even though Cora is acting like it's no big deal and making fun of it, but...
No?
We really do appreciate every single subscriber, so welcome to the channel. We're so glad you're here. On screen right now is the first code, and if you get that code, please, if you get either of these codes, please be sure to comment down below that you've claimed it or that it's already been claimed if you can't get the code because somebody claimed it. And going up now is the second code. Since we're at 150, I decided I'm going to give away 2 codes. Now, on this second code, it did not have an expiration date, but I don't know if it's still usable or not. So that's partly why I'm doing 2. So, anyways, definitely let us know if you get this code. And with that said, alright, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, Cora and I will give our final scores on How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, Misunderstandings, betrayal, and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware! Will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
All right, Cora, we're back. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this?
10 out of 10. It was pretty good.
Pretty good? Did you have a favorite scene?
Almost every single funny scene was the Grinch. Nothing can really beat them. Especially the part where he's trying to scare Cinderella. Like, you're supposed to be scary, not funny, Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite character?
Cindy Lou Who and the super funny, non-scary Grinch.
Well, which one's your favorite?
Grinch.
Grinch?
Why, he's funny.
I thought you were going to say Max, because you're a dog lover. Most of the time.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But the dog didn't really do too much, just sort of reactive.
Yeah, but,
Alright. Did you have a favorite scene? What was your most favorite scene of this movie?
I told you. Almost every scene where the Grinch is funny. And I told you
Well, he's funny through a lot of the movie.
And I told you the best scene. Rewind the video.
You just said any scene with the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who. There's like a couple of them.
After you asked me what's my favorite character, you asked me the same question I asked me now. And I said that. And I also said the most funniest is when the Grinch is trying to scare Cindy Lou.
You mean in the mail room?
No, the Cindy Lou. Not
in the mail room? And he wraps her up like a present?
No!
Or when they're in the cave?
In the cave! That's the only time he tried to
No,
scare
he
her.
tried to scare her in the mailroom too. Because later he actually says he scared the bejesus out of that little girl. If she's lucky, or if he's lucky, she'll be scarred for life. Which is before she comes to tell him that he's Holiday Cheermeister. So technically there's two scenes where he tried to scare Cindy Lou Who. Although he didn't know who Cindy Lou Who was yet.
Aha!
but he tried to scare her still. Anyways. Alright. Moving on to my score. Sit up, please. Thank you. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. On a scale of 1 to 10. I'd give this an 8 out of 10. It does make, I grew up with the original cartoon for years and years and years. I was working at Universal when this came out, so I got to go and see this a little bit early, and it was grand, it was magnificent. They were doing lots of Grinch stuff for the holiday. And I actually got to see it before it came out, because all the employees at Universal got to see it like a week early. So I really did enjoy this. There are a few things that they left out of the classic cartoon that I wish they had still kept in here. Like when the Grinch's hair kind of curls into devil horns. And they didn't really do that. It was just like he puts his finger up and he does a little light sound. I do also blame this movie for the modern day e-girls, because I swear a lot of the makeup that all the Who's, especially the Who women were wearing, really reminds me of the makeup that I see all these e-girls wearing, where they got like red, pink noses and really rosy cheeks, and yeah. Jim Carrey did a really good job, I think. He probably went through a lot from what I've heard over the years. It was not very comfortable, all the makeup and stuff he had to go through, especially having to wear those yellow contacts. But he pulled through like a trooper, and I think he deserves definitely some credit for that. And he did a pretty good job. I mean, his Grinch is almost up there on the same level as the classic cartoon version of the Grinch, which is a lot different than the animated Grinch we got from Illumination, which wasn't as Grinch-like.
I still think that is a Grinch.
No.
Come on, the part where you try to get a reindeer. They totally forgot about that. How could they not miss? That's my most favorite scene.
But yeah, I enjoy watching this. I've seen this probably every single year, and I'll probably watch it for many more years to come. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off this D&D review. We got plenty more coming out, so be sure to stay tuned as we finish off 2023 and get ready to move into 2024, possibly with a whole new schedule coming. So we'll see you in the next review.
Bye.